Okay, good evening all. We are going to start your data science data analysis part today. So in your last session discussing about your data science data analysis. So data analysis is very important part of data science. In your data analysis part, we are going to analyze data through Python programming. So we already discussed basics of Python. We already discussed R programming language for your data analysis. Today, we are going to do data analysis by using Python. And remember, for data analysis, for Python programming language, we are using PyCharm. So PyCharm is software which is mostly used for Python compiler. So first, let me share my full screen. So first, for data analysis, which thing is required most? That is data. And remember, for data analysis in your data science, what data you required, from where data you get the data you required in previous form, in Excel form. So I highly recommend this website called Kaggle. In Kaggle.com, you will find one option here, data assets. In data assets, you can find some multiple data, like you can see trading data sets. For example, if I select education, now you can see many datas are here. For example, I select student stress factor, and you can please just download this data from here. This data get downloaded. So here you can see data of student stress factor. So this data we are going to access in our pie chart. So these data we are going to access in our pie chart. So I downloaded one data, most rated books on Amazon. So I downloaded most rated book on Amazon, this data. So now here you can see, here we have an Excel form data of most rated books. Now you can see here names of books, and here you can see book price, author name, rating, general, year of publishing, and URL of that book purchase. So here we have data of most read book in Amazon. Now, as a data analytics, what we have to do, we have to analyze this data. We have to go through this data. But how to analyze this data? How to go through this data? For that, you need to go through Python programming. In Python programming also, you not require any deep knowledge Python, or any master level of Python is not required. So you can simply go to your PyCharm. Before going to your PyCharm, on if you are doing this course in your desktop, so go to your laptop desktop or PC desktop and create one file with any name, and there whatever file you created, that file, open that file in your PyCharm, and also paste your data in that file. For example, I downloaded one data from Google in form of Excel, means in form of CSV. Remember, in Excel in form of CSV, I downloaded one particular data, and I added that data. I added that data in my pie chart. Now let me stop sharing my screen and reshare my screen properly. Okay, so here I have my folder. Here you can see I downloaded one data called customer reviews on Amazon. Now if I open data, you can see this is the same data which I showed you in Excel form. So now let's back to our main coding area. Here you have installed some modules to read this data, to analyze this data. So how to install this module? How to install some modules? I already done that session. Go to your terminal in PyCharm and here whatever module you want to install, you can install your modules here. So remember in data analysis, what module we required? First module is called Pandas. So how to install that module? You just type here pip install module name PANDAS pandas and hit enter and it will start installing. So you can see it successfully installed pandas. Now one more module is required called matplotlib. So you have to just type pip install matplotlib and hit enter. So now you can see it successfully installed matplotlib also. Now it's time to import these modules here, whatever we installed now. So you have to write import. So first I am importing NumPy. Now what is NumPy? NumPy is used whenever you are going to deal with any numbers, numericals in your data, then NumPy is used. So import NumPy as NP. First, I import this module. Next, I want to import Pandas as PD. Next, I want to import matplotlib. So import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT. Remember, these base modules are compulsory in every data analysis. So it's better to learn this thing as a theory and practice this thing. Now, after importing modules, I have one CVS file of customer reviews. I want to access this file, means I want to do data analysis of this customer reviews file. How you can access this file in your PyCharm? You have to write df is equals to p means pass dot read slash CSV. Why we use CSV? Because we have our file in Excel format. So we use CSV. So one bracket here. Now in bracket, you have write name of your CSV file. What you are going to analyze. So example, name of my CSV file is customer reviews. So I am going to type here CUSTONR customer reviews.csv. Now if I run this code, you can see no error, your code run successfully. So here what we done, we just read our CSV file in. Now from here, main part of data analysis will start. So for example, I want to know heading of this file. Means in this file, whatever heading is there of data, I want to print that heading. For that, what code is required? Print braces df dot head and one empty bracket. Now, if I run this code, now here you can see the output 5 row into 10 columns. That means if I show you complete row and columns, here you can see serial number, ASI number. So this is heading of my file. So I heading of my file as output. So like this, you can analyze any data in your PyCharm. Now here we accessed just head file. Now I want to print my complete CVS file here. For that, which code is required? Now here you can see diff means df dot describe one empty message. Now if I run file, now it's successfully run without any error. So here, what is use of describe here? It's successfully printed complete. Now we already opened our data, so no need to open data again. So that's why it run successfully, but didn't show any output here in your PyCharm. So that is very important part of your data analysis in your PyCharm. Remember to go through some basic codes in Python. Try it to take it as just basic coding. Don't try to learn in deep form. Try to take it as basics. Because here it is no any in deep format. Now you can some basic code also like diff dot info and empty bracket here. If first let me run this code. If I run this code here, so now you can see it showing me information of my data. Now, for example, if I scroll up, you can see column, non-null count, data type, name, review title, reviewer means it just extracted some main headings. It extracted some main information of my data, of my Excel file. So like this, you can get information of your data in your Python. So this is only work very important in your data analytics. So in data analytics, the word is very, these things are very important. So you must know some basics of Python. You must know how to run data. You must know how to analyze data, how to read data in your PyCharm. That is important. Now, for example, you want to print any data. You want to print any data in graphical format in your PyCharm. For that, which code is required? For example, I want to print data of authors in graphic format. So for that you have to code SNS dot count plot braces data is equals to df comma x is equals to, for example, I want it for author, so author. So I written author here. Next, I want to run this data in form of graph. For that, I have to type plt dot show. Plot this data into graphical format. Now, if I run this code, now here successfully run, means your code is running successful without any error. So like this, you can access data through simple codes in your PyCharm. That is important. For example, you can do some changes also here, like PLT. You can use PLT dot figure bracket fig size is equals to, for example, I am write figure size as 4 comma 4. So fig size. Now if I run this code, first let me rub this df info. Now if I run this code run successfully here. Now why it's showing error? Why it's showing me error? Because SNS means I didn't written any code for SNS here. So you have to write any code for SNS, means you have to explain SNS here. So for that I am writing SNS is equals. Okay, we already given one data here. So we have to define it here. Diff SNS or empty braces. Now if I run this code again, oh, wait a minute. Okay. So after defining, it should be here. Your code line should be according to inclusion rule. Now, if I run this code, so now you can see your code runs successfully without any error. And it converted your data in form of graphical representation. Now to access that data, you can use print plt, sorry, SNS. So here you can type print ns, and if you run this code, so it successfully print. So like this, you can do data analysis in your PyCharm by using any data. So today we just complete how to add any CVS file or any Excel file in your PyCharm and how to read that file. Tomorrow is in deep lecture on your data analysis. Remember, tomorrow try to give full attendance and tell your friends to attend session. Tomorrow I am going to explain as easy as possible so that you don't feel like you didn't attended any session till now and you feel any fusion. You will feel you not able to complete. So don't feel anything like that. Tomorrow we are going to start our session with fresh topic of this data analysis. So try to attend tomorrow's session. So we are ending our session here.